Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Hopefully there's no more disk usage problems. The system's so finicky sometimes. Anyhow, I switched the cat ring out for the Dispelling Ring +1, so we have a pretty good resistance to fire. Which I believe he uses. I think it's like darkness and fire. Or maybe it's all darkness. I don't know. If it's all darkness and he kills us, we'll switch to the darkness ring. I would like to have the darkness ring and this flame torch ring on, but I'm not going to lose the damage or our stamina recovery. So this is looking to be as good as it's going to get. Free damage. Wow, that did like no damage. He's pretty cool. I think you want to stay closer to the side with the big sword. It's slower, though it hits a much bigger area. Are you immune to poison? Please don't tell me you're immune to poison. Ow. I think actually immune to poison. Yep, there's no way I could have shot him this many times and not poisoned him. Unless he was immune. I'm being too greedy. I need to dodge an attack. By rolling to the side and not backwards, he punishes you for trying to get away from him. Okay. I usually fight him with an Ultra Greatsword. I didn't really remember too well how I did it as a bowyer. An archer. However you want to call it. So, no reason to have poison arrows. The Pharos Mask could give us even more lightning fire resistance. I wish I had a physical protection ring. I don't know that there was one. If there was, I missed it, and I'm just dumb. No. No. If he runs at me for the thrust, I roll to the side. Because learning. Knowledge is power. Nope. Oh. Right, the slash. I think it's a pretty cool idea to use like a greatsword and an ultra greatsword. I'm curious, I wonder if he's like left-handed though. Why would you use the really big heavy one in your offhand? I guess your offhand is supposed to be stronger than your main hand, but it doesn't have the accuracy. Like, I do those side tricep push-up things much better with my left arm than I do with my right. I can do them like at all with my right, but I can get completely off the ground with the other arm. Well, he's not doing the super death stuff yet. I think that's time-based, I heard, though? Not actual percent health. So if you just stall him out, I think he'd do it at full health. Or you could just come in here wearing Velstat's helmet, and he'd be like, you! Except for the part where he actually says something, because that doesn't happen. Ah, you take way too much of my health away. Yeah, I didn't think you could get me from there. Which is why we double chug. I can't get too cocky, though. He can kill me in like 3 hits. Okay, as long as we stay to the side of that. And shoot him every once in a while. We should be okay. Almost half health. And there is the empowerment. Loses the greatsword. I didn't notice. Whoosh. You want to roll into that. If you roll away from it, you're going to screw yourself over. See, is that darkness or is that fire? Because it looks like dark fire to me. I didn't roll fast enough. See, that was 2 hits. Rolling through it. Because I did not dodge. Oh, I forgot to use a human effigy. We have less health. That sucks. At least that move's still as telegraphed as ever. Okay, so 1 roll really is enough to get away. And you still want to roll to the side of that. I'm going to keep rolling twice just in case. I would rather get less arrows in and be a little bit more safe than just roll into them and take damage like that. What the hell am I doing? How did that not hit me? I'm gonna heal first. Then I'm gonna roll. And I'm gonna check the disc usage and we're fine. See, I don't even know how that happens. We're at 0% right now. 0% disc usage, but sometimes it's gonna jump up to 100 and then everything freezes. What the hell is even the disc? Stupid system. I roll through that and I get a free hit. I deny you. You know, I think he's actually easier to dodge after he enrages, because that longsword was tripping me up. Or the greatsword, actually. But now that he only has 1 sword, and it's so shiny, it's like I can see where that sword's going. It's my face. But he is no longer a knight. He's just a Fume. Now he's just a Fume. And now he's just Foo. And now he's dead. I just needed 1 try to get back into the swing of things. Pretty cool fight. And he had one of the souls of Nadalia. Or fragments, anyway. As well as his own soul. And then there's Nadalia. With the crown of the old Iron King, for the throne was already empty when she got here. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. You have completed most of this DLC. You're now going to see if you can get the other rest part of it in here. And then we'll just do cleanup before the 3rd DLC. Steady progress. I haven't had a chance to bulk record this in a while. It's going decently well. I want to go back up here. Oh, both of the smelter swords. That's cool. I think I'd rather have 2 blue ones, honestly. But I guess having a magic one on a fire one makes it harder for people to resist everything that you do. Once you've beaten the Fume Knight, you can go into here. I think you needed the crown or something. I don't know if you can poison this boss, but I don't know that we're even going to try. One thing I have never been able to do, with any loadout, granted I've never really tried, is to beat this boss without getting hit. That would be swell. It is incredibly unlikely because I get really greedy. But that would be neat. Yeah, there's lots of Titanite chunks and stuff and things everywhere, but I'm more concerned with just getting through here. So if I could please, just get through here. Oh look, it's a lizard. Wait a minute, what? I was bamboozled. What are you guys doing here? No, I was luring them into a trap. See, now they're behind me. Ah, you stabbed me in the back. I need that for things. Like laying down. Alright, I'm gonna drink that. Ah, we're green, I forgot. What? Where is it? What is this? Lizard, get out of my face. I'm supposed to jump down a hole. Where was the hole? I don't even remember. Did I rest at that other bonfire? I missed that bonfire. It was my friend. Alright, let's try that again. This time, you know what? We died because I was green. If I'm blue, I would have been fine. I unfortunately don't have the ability to become blue, and I didn't think about that. Because if I was green, I would die. And I did. Proof that backs it up. Okay, now to remember which one of these... See, it's definitely that. Wait, no, it wasn't going around. It was straight ahead. It was just running into there, wasn't it? The hole's right there. What kind of... Oh, no, I should go get my stuff. What was that stagger? Ooh, I couldn't roll through all of that? That was pretty intense. Adaptability at its finest. It's whatever, though. It was like 550,000 souls, 500,000 chump change. At this point for us, anyway. That was like maybe 2 level ups. If I see, it's to the point where if I wanted to get souls, I would just go grind them on the Giant Lord because I can get 500,000 souls in like 5 minutes by just killing him once, and it's totally risk-free. I hate how they pivot. I don't feel like... That was one thing about this game that felt unfair. Like, I appreciate the adaptability stat to make it so that we have more iframes and stuff, but if an enemy's attacking, he shouldn't be able to turn completely around and complete that attack with the same strength it had if he was just attacking forward. That should at least reduce the damage of his attack, you know? Like, you can't turn your entire body and expect to not lose any momentum on your attacks. That's just unreasonable. I saw that. Shoot me in the back. Like I'm just gonna forgive them. And they didn't get over here. I gotta be... oh, he saw me when I was green. Pardon me. Nope, I already screwed it up because I came in late. Let me just double chug. Oh, that's right. This is the Dark Souls where Estus is really slow. Have I made it this far and not remembered how unbearably slow Estus was? Ah, we made it through and I got the life gem off. Really? I didn't roll? Why is there even a B button on this controller? The swoop. Why does this feel so bad rolling? Like, usually I feel really quick. It's actually better to roll to the right of that than any other direction. I did too much. If I'm gonna get a no-hit on this, it's gonna be on a run where I'm not using a bow. Because his fight is definitely one that punishes ranged characters. One of the few. His gap closers are too good. This room, though, the floor is so reflective. It's, like, so ambient. I love his weapon. The room's cool. I don't really care much for getting up to him. But, I mean, at least it's short. I don't even fight anything. I just run past it, which is probably why I end up taking damage. Because they made those knights specifically with the intention of hitting people who just try and run past them, by making them much faster than they should be. But seriously though, looking at all the Elan knights, it looks so much cooler than them. I love the giant feather thing. I've used that set of armor before. See, the problem with his weapon, while it is awesome, it has really low durability. So for the long drawn-out fights, you need to carry repair powder. Which, admittedly, we have an infinite supply of, since you can buy them. And souls are in no short supply. But it still takes time out. The invisibility ring that we're using, I think I forgot to mention, I got in that area where the door opened from the other side, from where we ended the last episode. It was just out there on that ledge. And an effect I didn't know about it, it adds 5 onto your adaptability. Nope. So you could just get 35, and then use the ring, if you're willing to give up a ring slot permanently. It's more of a PvP effect, and truthfully, the invisibility should start much sooner, so it's still very easy to see where you're rolling. Unless the connection was bad or something, it's not really going to help you. My phone vibrated and I looked down. I have blundered. Still got 6 Estus though, and he's under half. No, he was the one who does the empowerment thing on a timer, wasn't he? I don't remember. But he certainly hasn't empowered yet, and he's definitely under a threshold where that would have activated. I forgot he goes as far as he needs to go. And he got me again! He spams the gap closer. When you're in melee, this fight feels a lot better. Anyhow, this has dragged on a little too long, so I'm going to go ahead and just start the next episode at him. Which is probably for the best. 2 bosses in the title just really doesn't work. There's actually a title length limit. So, I put this down here preemptively. Next time, we will get him. Because the video won't be over until we get him. Then we'll do the wrap-up stuff and hopefully start getting to the next DLC. And then when that DLC's done, we can... I don't know, we'll see. Maybe do some cave story stuff, since people did vote for that. There were people that voted against it. I don't know. See, the reason that I recommended... Yeah, you know what? This isn't the video for it. This isn't the video for it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.